Good day everyone, my name is 𝗬𝗢𝗕𝗦𝗧𝗨 and today I'm gonna share you Maria Corazon Sumulong Quangco Aquino's achievements, the 11th President of the Philippines, also the first ever female President of the Philippines. Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Law is one of Cory Aquino's achievements. Cory envisioned agrarian and land reform as the centerpiece of her administration's social legislative agenda. The objectives of the reform are to provide landowners with equal income and opportunities, to empower landowner beneficiaries to have equitable land ownership, to increase agricultural production and productivity, to employ more agricultural workers to end land ownership conflicts. However, although its intention is good, Cory was heavily criticized as she came from a family of landowners in Tarlac. Next, democracy and the 1986 Constitution. Cory repealed the 1973 Constitution, which had been in effect during the martial law. In addition, she established the temporary 1986 Freedom Constitution by decree, pending ratification of a formal and complete charter. This allowed her to exercise legislative and executive powers during the period of a transitional government. On February 2, 1987, the Philippines Constitution was ratified by a countrywide plebiscite. It has remained unchanged since then. The Constitution established a Bill of Rights and a three-branch government consisting of the executive, legislative, and judicial branches. Next is the Presidential Commission on Good Government. After the People Power Revolution in 1986, the Presidential Commission on Good Government, or also known as PCGG, was created by Cory Aquino shortly after she became president. PCGG is a Philippine quasi-judicial government agency whose goal is to recover the ill-gotten wealth of the Ferdinand Marcos. Furthermore, this agency is also tasked with the investigation of other cases of graft and corruption. They are expected to make preventive measurements against corruption. Aquino issued an executive order freezing Marcos's assets in the Philippines and directing the PCGG to negotiate with the foreign countries for the repatriation of Marcos money held abroad, giving the PCGG diplomatic powers in addition to its quasi-judicial tasks. The 1987 Constitution. It was approved and enacted in February 1987 and crippled presidential power to declare martial law. So, it proposed the creation of autonomous regions in the Cordilleras and Muslim Mindanao, and to contain articles with including the rights of the people created to replace the 1973 Constitution. ARMM, or also known as Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. ARMM, or also known as Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Mindanao was a very independent part of the Philippines who refused to be part of the Philippines. To solve this problem, President Cory gave them a freedom to be singled out from the country and declared it as ARMM. PCGR, Presidential Commission on Government Reorganization. Its main function was to streamline bureaucracy in the process. Some government officials were phased out, displacing a number of government employees. After we discuss the 5 Cory Aquino's achievements, there are still more. Like social achievements. The social achievements of Cory Aquino Administration is the DSWD, or also known as Department of Social Welfare and Development. It is formally called as DSSD or MSSD. The objectives are pre-extinction and rehabilitation of the mentally and physically disabled. Second, provide complete services for the needy. And third, jump-proof inhuman conditions. Next is the Generics Law. The Generics Law of 1988 was hailed as landmark that could benefit the public, but it has failed miserably due to: first is weak support from doctors, second, strong lobbying by multinational drug companies, and lastly is the health department's incompetence. Now, let's move on to the economic achievements. The Aquino government believed that a large portion of the nation's wealth was taken by the Marcos, and so the PCGG, Presidential Commission on Good Government, was created. Next is CARL, or CARL, Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Law, signed by President Aquino Y, implemented the Comprehensive Reform Program, made an agrarian reform through this. Thank you for listening.